Greg, thank you very much for your time here. Can I start by asking you, could you tell us something about the quality of programs being produced here in Dubai?
We have, I think local productions bring the flavour of any place. And City 7 TV, when it launched 3 years ago, the plan was always to be the station that brought Dubai to the world. And the world to the UAE, actually, I think is what the slogan said. But, City 7 has always been out there. I mean, I remember before I came to Dubai, I'd turn on the TV when it was then in TV. And you didn't actually need to go clubbing, you didn't need to visit the malls or the souks, because the TV station quite literally was there at every launch. And I think that's what it's all about, really, that kind of community feel to television. Is there enough of it in Dubai? I mean, there can always be more, I think, in anywhere. I mean, I think community stations do really well in America and Canada and in parts of the other parts of the world. So I think, we can only try and develop that.
Tell us something about Inside Business. Tell us your journey right from when it was on paper and as it grew on with every day and every passing year. Tell us something about that.
Well, Inside Business began, first of all, in Beirut in Lebanon about 10 years ago. And, it was a program supposed to bring business people up to date with the news in a very concise, precise way every evening in 5 or 10 minutes. And then I thought bringing it to Dubai, it would have a larger profile. And I think we achieved the mission.
How do you rate the performance of Inside Business? How has it grown over right from the first day and right now as you did the last episode today? How do you think it has grown?
I think it's evolved a lot. I think a lot of it is the people behind the program, like yourself and my team. Dileep and the editor and Evelyn and Anoop, all the sound people, I mean everyone who's involved in the program. And a lot of it is the behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. I'm only the front of it, but it's evolved better than I expected.
Can we talk about your favorite story and the favorite interview that you have conducted on Inside Business?
I think every interview's been hopefully inspiring for anybody watching, but it's been inspiring for me as well to ask the questions. It's a case of meeting people that ordinarily you wouldn't have the chance to meet. There's nobody that's particularly stood out. I think everyone has something interesting to say, and they've all had their few minutes of television.
We had a good lot of reporters bringing in good stories on Inside Business. Would you think someone was very good at bringing stories or something like that? One particular reporter whom you...
Every reporter's brought different things over the years, and a lot of reporters have come through Inside Business and then moved on to other jobs. But I think every reporter has their own style and their own way of putting a story together. And Lizzie Millar has always she's brought amusement to us because she's a character. And I always thought she'd do a segment called Business Unusual, because she has this way of finding an unusual story and working on that. We had, Jennifer Aaron, who was really strict on her getting her facts and figures correct from DFM, and bringing in her husband a lot on some of her reports for additional analysis. There have been many people who have come and gone, and they've all been great at putting something into the program.
I'm sure you would agree that no day has been similar on Inside Business. Every day has been very different from the other. Which was your most memorable day, if you were to say?
There have been many memorable days. The 5 management changes I've seen while I've been here over the last 3 years has brought around a lot of interesting things. Everyone will bring in their own idea of how they want to do television, and we've lived through that. Some things have been good, some haven't been so good, but we try and get the positive and get the show on the air by the right time, which hasn't always been achieved, but we aim for doing that.
This was the last episode of Inside Business that you just finished. What's going through your mind?
I mean, my feeling is that I'm very happy that we got to this stage, but I think I'm looking forward to taking my career further now, and I hope that everyone who's involved in Inside Business and on City 7 TV can also use, in a sense, the experience they've had here to take their careers further as well.
Greg Fraley, producer and presenter of Inside Business, thank you very much for your time on Inside Business here.
Thank you, Danny, and thanks to the team.